High School. I'm Haley.
And I'm Katie.
Today is Thursday, April 21st, 2016.
Sixth graders, today is an A day.
Tomorrow's breakfast menu is blueberry muffin.
Hot lunch menu for today is meatballs with mac and cheese. Grab and go, a chef salad.
Hot lunch menu for tomorrow, barbecue chicken, grab and go menu, ham and cheese sandwich.
Join the Unlimited Field Trip. All future 6th, 7th, and 8th, and 9th grade students are invited to join history teacher Miss Ellis on a trip to New York City in June of 2017. Informational parent meeting will be held at 5:15 p.m. today in Miss Ellis's room, 2027. Ask your history teacher for a flyer. Hope you can join us.
Today's sports. Today at 4:30 p.m. SDHS track versus Buffalo.
Twin Day is coming up this Friday, April 20th. Grab a buddy and dress like to show your school spirit.
And now for breaking news.
Arguments in a case related to President Obama's controversial executive action on immigration. The president announced the action in 2014. It allows millions of people who are in the U.S. illegally to stay without the threat of being deported. They could apply for work programs and other benefits as long as they paid taxes. 26 states sued the government over this. The Obama administration says its action is legal and like those of previous presidents on immigration. But no executive action has ever impacted this many people before. And executive actions don't go through Congress. Critics say this one in particular should. Another aspect to this, the Supreme Court is divided. 4 of the justices were appointed by Republican presidents, 4 by Democratic presidents. Conservative Justice Antonin Scalia died suddenly in February, and his potential replacement's been held up in Congress. So if the high court rules 4-4 on this issue, the ruling of the lower court stands, and that court blocked the president's action on immigration. This isn't the only debate happening right now on this issue.
H-1B sounds like an airplane or an exotic disease. They're actually visas, and these visas are one of the most controversial parts of the immigration debate. Huge tech giants like Facebook and Google call them essential to their business, but critics say companies are exploiting them at the expense of the American worker. So, what exactly are the H-1B visas? Congress created them in 1990 to bring in highly educated and specialized foreign workers into the country.
This bill provides for vital increases for entry on the basis of skills, infusing the ranks of our scientists and engineers.
They're supposed to fill shortages. Think computer programmers, engineers, doctors. Around 85,000 are allotted a year, and they last up to 6 years, plus a possible extension. To get one, you have to be educated. 99% of H-1B workers have at least a bachelor's degree, and over half have advanced degrees. So why are H-1Bs controversial? Well, critics claim that companies aren't using them to fill shortages. They say that companies are actually bringing in foreign workers so they can pay them less than American workers. And it wasn't meant to work this way. To protect American workers from exactly what critics are accusing companies of doing now, the law was set up to require a quote-unquote prevailing wage. That's a number calculated for each job by the Department of Labor, but critics say that number, it's ripe for loopholes and abuse. Another problem, the quote-unquote specialized, hard-to-fill jobs sometimes aren't. Around 50% of H-1Bs are going to computer programmers, but they've also been used for sports coaches, ranch workers, preschool teachers. And it's not just American workers who can be hurt by their misuse. Employers hold incredible leverage over H-1B visa holders. Some have described the workers as indentured servants because an H-1B worker needs to have a job to stay in the country. Complain about working conditions? You could lose your job and be forced to leave the country. So, here we are. Tech companies want more H-1Bs, critics want reform. Will Silicon Valley get its way?
Now please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's it for today. I'm Haley.
I'm Katie.
Be safe,
Be respectful,
be responsible,
and be boldly kind.